There are many times that a retro gamer takes a stab in the dark, or maybe gets a game that in a large lot of other games that just isn't very playable without the knowledge of Japanese language, either reading or else even just understanding the speech of Japanese language. In this series, Moon Ruins, we're going to figure out if there's any games out there that a lot of people don't know about that are obviously very, very easy to attain and very, very common games that are inexpensive. They're actually really, really fun, that all you need to do is learn a little bit of a trick here and there to actually get past some of the Japanese language barriers that are showing. Once you get past that and you figure out how to actually play the game, you're going to find some real fun titles out there. So let's check out a game today that we're going to look at, and this one's called HyperWars. It's a Super CD-ROM game for the TurboGrafx 16, or in Japan, the PC Engine. Let's take a look at this one. Now, just taking a quick look at the case, you can kind of tell that it's more of a, it looks like it's a strategy game. You're going to have monsters that are going to be fighting each other. I think you are in charge of a certain monster. Looks like you create monsters. I'm not 100% sure here, but one way that I kind of take a peek at this is I just go through everything that I can before I even put the game in. And that's looking through the actual, if there's any like extras or any kind of posters or anything like that inside the case, and then paging through the instruction manual. Now, just looking through this instruction manual for HyperWars, it doesn't really show a whole lot. It looks like this is a, I don't know, just by the pictures, it kind of looks like it might be similar to like Military Madness, but I think maybe you control the monsters. I'm not 100% sure. Or at least it looks like that way. You wouldn't be able to tell just by looking at these pictures. And the instruction manual does seem to give you a lot of information, but unfortunately it's all in Japanese, so there isn't really a whole lot out of this instruction manual that kind of gives you any clues as to how this game's going to play. So we might really, the best way to get a hold of this and the best way to figure out how this game plays is probably just to pop it in and give it a shot. So let's just do that.
埋蔵資源の枯渇や人口増加で袋小路に追い詰められていた人類は宇宙に突破口を求めた。スペースコロニーの建造、未開の惑星に地球と同レベルの居住環境を作り上げる惑星改造などの大掛かりな。
With Earth's resources nearly depleted and overpopulation at its peak, mankind looked to the stars for a solution. Space colonies, terraforming, and other massive projects became the norm. But the significant scale of these projects required more than the average workforce. Thus was born the Bi-Droids, a product of highly advanced robotics and state-of-the-art biotechnology. Bi-Droids were ideal workhorses for heavy-duty tasks in even the most severe environment. However, Bi-Droid development didn't gain full momentum until war erupted between the newfound colonies. Used extensively as war machines, Bi-Droids came to be commonly known as battle beasts. Referred to by historians as the War of Titans, the bloody confrontation finally came to a close after nearly a decade's time. But with peace established on shaky ground, many feared that the colonies would be plunged into war once again. In an effort to cool the spirit of unrest, in an effort to cool the spirit of unrest building within the colonies, the Board of Ultimate Technology, headed by Wilhelmina Chandler, sponsored the first Battle Beasts tournament. Through healthy competition, the board believed that another war could be avoided without sacrificing the progress of Bi-Droid development. Several Bi-Droid manufacturers leaped on the bandwagon as they saw an opportunity to improve their corporate image and in turn boost their sales. Coined by the media as HyperWars, the soon-to-be-held tournament became the most talked-about event of the century, successfully turning the attention of every man, woman, and child away from the subject of war. That was fun. why don't we go ahead and give the opening track a listen here and see what this sounds like. One of the main things about HyperWars that actually got me very attracted to picking up this game for the Turbo Duo was that I've found that the soundtrack for it, I found online that the same band that composed the music for Lords of Thunder and Sapphire actually wound up doing the music for HyperWars. Alright, so here we are in the opening menu. It looks like we have to create a save game. We can start, copy, or delete. I'm just going to go ahead and start a new game. Pushing the 1 button seemed to make that happen. Go ahead and start a new game. Wait, what? Oh yeah. Sometimes when you hit a button 2, it looks like it's not doing anything, but it's actually loading the next screen, which is kind of nice. There isn't a whole lot of black loading screens. Okay, so now we're in here now. We're in the opening of the game here. I have no idea what any of these characters are. I can't tell what the dialogue is here. It is at all, so I'm just going to click through it. B-U-T-Y, not really sure what's going on there. I think she's just introducing you to the world of Battle Beasts, or the HyperWars, that is. And here you have a couple spots here. Looks like you can make an emblem, an owner name, and a team name. So let's go ahead and start with the emblem. Go ahead and choose an emblem that we'll use for our machine. I'm thinking that I will go with... There's quite a few options here. We'll go with the double swords. Owner name. I'll just quickly put something in here. Of course, it can't go too quickly. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. But look at this. It's all English, or at least Romanji characters. Go the opposite way for the U's because those are always a little bit harder to find. Okay, and team name. Let's do the old generic, since they are machines. I'll just use Jaeger. You know, because it seems like a pretty cool name to name your team. So there, my emblem is the crossed swords, the owner is my name, and the team name is Jaeger. Let's see where we go from there. And she's going to continue to talk. Look it, we can show you all the things to do in this text-heavy game that you don't understand a single word I'm saying, do you? But you know what, in a lot of these type of games, even when it is in English, other than the main key, like, instructions, I kind of don't listen to a lot of the flavor text anyway, so if it was in English, I'd be like, blah, 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 just shut up and let me play the game. Alright, so now she's seems like she's okay. She's going to be telling you what all of these buildings are. The factory, and the professor comes up and he's like, "Hey, here's where you can make your mech and make everything that you need to, and construct everything, and you're gonna power it up there and stuff. Oh, and here's the test field. Yeah, welcome to the test field. I'm gonna tell you all about it. You come in here and you test things. Oh, and this is the port. You're gonna come to the port when you're all ready to go, and we'll fly you off. But for now, let's go check out the factory." Now it's telling me I gotta go to the factory, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go right in. Like I said, sometimes you click on it and it takes a while to load, but that's just because it's loading and it's an older system, so. Alright, so now the professor is showing you how to create, tune up trash if you want to throw away your mech, or pick up genes. So let's see here. To create a mech costs 1,000 gold pieces. I did not read that, I just kind of pieced that together when he said create and then 1,000 gold. So we can create, tune up, or trash. I don't think I can do anything else other than create. Usually it would show red there if I'm able to select it. The other ones are all blue, so I can't select anything. So go ahead and click create. Now this is where the interesting part of this comes. For the gene type, you can splice together two different types to make one creature. So let's see here. You got human, beast 1, beast 2, birds, and reptiles. And you can splice together two different beast genes. What the hell, let's try reptile. Okay, now I gotta find another one to mix it with. I could choose reptile again and make a super reptile. Let me try bird here, see if I can make it into some kind of flying, like, lizard creature or something. Alright, now we're gonna mix them together and see what we got. The Daedrazor. Interesting. Are you sure this is what you want? Yes. Let's see what happens. This should be interesting. Okay, now we can go through the tune-up process. I think he's giving me instructions on how to do everything. Things are 1,500 or 0 gold pieces. I can do tune-up trash. Then we're going to go ahead and do tune-up. And this is kind of like any of those types of RPGs or strategy games where you're trying to fill in things. So like if I wanted to give him some extra head is at 6. Let me see if I can put $100 into it, and boom, now he's a 7. Capacity for force field, I'm going to go ahead and give that another 100. Boom that up to an 8. We got different weapons here. You can look at laser wave, light bazookas, shine green, laser wave, light bazooka. Now the percentages, I think, are how powerful it is, and then the number next to that is how many times you can use it in a battle. So, then the short attack is more of a, like long attack is projectile, short is melee. And this is my guess. I don't really know for sure, but oops, I didn't mean to do that. I think I need to get some more long. So I'll go ahead and bump that up 500 there. And then this one I will also do. Yeah, I'll do that one. Another 500, what the heck. Okay, and then I think I'm going to make a couple of these a little bit stronger. Yep, now I'm at 900. I'll save the rest. Actually, no, I won't. I'm gonna go all in. I'm gonna spend another 400 here. What should I send it on? How about that? Let's try this one. No, let's not try that one. Let's do this one. Alright, there we go. I'm at 500 gold pieces left. I feel pretty good. Are we good? Is that all the changes you want to make? Yes. Now we'll go to pickup. Oh, we don't need to because we already did that. Okay. Okay, sorry. Keep hitting the same button. Okay, now I just left. Okay, we're at the factory test field to test things out on the management building. Port management building. Let's go check out the management building. I want to check out what other mechs are in my league. And you could do that in the management building. can look at pilot data, team data, field data, and operations. And you see that girl again. She's like, hey, look at all this cool stuff that we can do. Want to take a look at some stuff? Let's look at team data real quick. I'm pretty sure she told me I need to pick a pilot, and that's why the pilot is empty. That's one other thing that you can modify yourself. Team name Jaeger, owner name Joshua. The beast type is Drazor, which is pretty sweet. There's a close-up of what Drazor looks like, and here's the season rankings of everybody. That's pretty neat. I mean, all the different names, Lancasters, the Vanguards, XL, Bester, pilot data. You need pilot data, so you better check it out. All right, fine. My goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna go look into pilot data. Now this is where you're gonna pick who your pilot's going to be. Dirty Jody. She costs 500 gold. So I think the more that your pilot costs, the better it will wind up being in a battle. So let's go ahead and pick Pilot Jody. What the hell? Or Dirty Jody. The feet in this game are crazy how long and humongous they look. So, okay, we got Pilot Jody. Do we have Pilot Jody? Wait a second. Wait. That, what? Why? Oh, okay. Operations. Okay, and this is where you can kind of alter a few things. I'm not really too sure what even doing here, so I'm not going to do anything. I can alter offense or defense. Defense. That's funny. Head, arm, body, range. Let's just get out of here. Yeah, I'm fine with it. Pilot data. What? I don't understand what to do here. So, what? I don't have enough money? Is that what she's saying? Can't I hire this person? Okay, that was really weird. I'm confused. Okay, I've got Psycho Mistress. Okay. For some reason it wouldn't let me take Dirty Jody. But I do have a pilot now, so I think I'm all set. I'm ready to go. I can go do a test, but I'll show you what the game actually plays like. It's interesting, and there's a pretty cool cutscene that comes up too, so let's take a look at that after we go to the port to fly off to battle. Are you sure you're ready to go? Let's go.
雪原の大空に走る青い稲妻のように一瞬の輝きの中を駆け抜け、そして散っていった男がいた。彼の名はジム・ホワイト、雷帝と呼ばれた男。その年のグランプリを無敗でワールドチャンピオンに輝き、彼の名は人々の心に強く焼き付けられた。だが彼の栄光はビーストを乗せた輸送船とともに死という闇の中へ消えていった。人々は若き王者の死に涙し、稲妻の残した幼き狼を憐れんだ。しかし幼き狼は泣かなかった。誰よりも心に焼き付いた輝きを忘れはしなかった。そして15年の歳月が流れ、狼は稲妻を目指し雪原を走り出す。20万人もの観客を収容できる巨大スタジアム、それがハイパーウォーズに挑む者たちに用意された舞台である。スタジアム内の試合場は防護シールドによって四方を囲まれ、気温、気圧、 フィールド面などを平均的に保つよう設計されている。そのためこのトーナメントでは各々のバトルビーストの性能が最も発揮されると言われている。
Alright, so here's where the game gets interesting. As far as I can tell, basically everything that you do in the game is setting up your character, giving it the weapons it needs, and then everything else is automated on its own. So we can go ahead and take a look at this, the gameplay here, and if anybody has any more information or can lend me a hand on how to do this, that'd be great. But otherwise, from what I can tell, everything happens automatically in the battle. I cannot control anything. I've tried every button I can and nothing happens. So we'll go ahead and start a battle and check it out. You can take a look at all the guys battling if you want to. Like there's my character, battle points, yada yada yada. And you can take a look at the person that I'm fighting against. It's the Torugi. And it's cool. It's very in-depth with everything that you can do. The only unfortunate thing about this game is it doesn't let you actually fight. So let's go ahead and take a look at what a battle looks like, and just remember, be mindful that I'm not actually controlling anything in the battle. So let's take a look at this tournament.
Go! Game set.
So it looks like my character did wind up winning that battle. You know, again, I didn't control any of that, and it was fairly random how they were actually fighting. I do like how the rest of the battle, or the rest of the battle, since I'm not actually in any of these fights, it just does the like kind of simulation version of the battle there, so I don't have to sit through any of those long battles, but it kind of simulates them along the side here, so you can see who all wins down the rest of the tournament. So that's kind of cool. It was kind of crazy watching that first fight and watching my character. What it looked like, it was wasting all of its bullets, just shooting and missing and shooting and missing. I'd much rather it stayed close and was attacking with melee attacks. That would have saved a lot of those weapons that I had bought for it. But I don't know how many more ranged attacks it really has left now, since it's sat and wasted most of its bullets. But we'll see in the next fight. It looks like it's going to be my Jaeger machine versus the Gudna, or whatever Gudna is going to be. So get through the first round of this tournament here, and then we can start the next round and see my character and the Gudna dance around and see what more we're going to do. But ooh, look at that. That character looks pretty cool. Let's start another battle. Here we go.
Go! Game set.
Woohoo! All right. Got through round 2. Awesome. That one was a more dominant victory, too. Maybe we can get through this whole tournament. That'd be really cool. So far since I've been playing this game, I have yet to win at one of these tournaments. And I've tried a few times. It's actually really interesting. Being that I've tried like 3 or 4 tournaments in one game sitting, I should say. But what I've noticed is that when you get into a tournament and you use up a lot of your resources, a lot of your weapons and your attacks and armor and stuff like that, that you wind up, you use more money to get into the tournament and to stock up your character than you actually do in winning. So it can be kind of crappy. Really, really hard to win more than one tournament. Unless you win, you actually come out on top as the winner of the tournament, then maybe you get a huge amount of money. I don't know. Anyway, let's do another round 3. Here we go.
Go! Game set.
Well, crap. That was the end of it. Yeah, shut up, jerk. So I don't know what was going on there. My character just stood there for half of it and sat and got his ass kicked. But I did wound up winning an A block. I won the A block. That was pretty cool. Got beat by Fortune. Now we get to sit and watch these two goofballs go at it. Fortune and Lancasters. Well, I guess I'm rooting for the people that beat me, because then at least I got beat by the best, right? That makes sense. Come on. Come on. No, Fortune. There you go. So, geez, what place did I come in then? 3rd place. I get 3 points. Interesting. 3 points is better than nothing. I mean, I guess that's 3rd place. That's pretty cool. Ranked 3rd in the world. There's my password. That's good. I'll keep that. Keep that handy. Hey, and I got 1,000 gold pieces. There we go. Boom. Nice. It's more than I had before the battle, so that's kind of cool. Good job. You came in 3rd place in a tournament. Huzzah. I feel pretty good about that too. And you can come in here. You can take a look at team data. Let's take a look at the teams. Oh, I don't have a pilot anymore. What the hell? Oh, there I am. Rank number 1 was Fortunes. They won the tournament. Lancasters, and then Jaeger. So that was actually pretty good. That was the best I've ever done in one of these tournaments, actually. I've never made it to the finals. So if you make it to the finals and lose, then you get 6 points. That's kind of cool. But, yeah, so that is, in essence, from what I can tell, pretty much the whole game. I assume you would build yourself up Maybe go from one island to the next, go from different areas, keep continuing to build up your mechs. You probably build new ones when you get enough money to make new ones. Hire new pilots when you get new pilots. All sorts of stuff that you can do in this game. But that's kind of the gist of how the game plays. The test field is where you can test battle. Factories where you can make more of your mechs. The management building is where you do all of that with the pilots and everything that you do as far as your name. And then the port is, you know, going off to the tournament again. And you can go right back to the port again if you want to, but usually I go to the factory and wind up powering up my mech and stuff. So, you know, in essence, this game is playable, even if without any real knowledge of the Japanese language. And it's something I would definitely check out. I got this game for like $6 shipped from Japan. So everybody, if you want a good game with some decent, with actually really good music in it, I've only heard like 2 or 3 of the real tracks of this game so far, and I'm sure there's better music later on. But it's, you know, the battle musics that I showed you in this video, it sounds like it comes straight from like a game like Sapphire. And then the intro theme song sounds like something from Lords of Thunder. So I mean, if there's more music that's out there in this game, it's really good stuff, and I would definitely check it out. Is it an amazing game? No. Is it some fun to play around with and see if you can try to figure out more tricks to it? Yeah, absolutely. And is it worthwhile just for the soundtrack? Hell yeah. So I would definitely check it out. It's HyperWars on the TurboGrafx Super CD or PC Engine Super CD. Give it a shot, and you know, let me know in the comments below if you have any more information about this game, or if I might have missed something, or if you have any more requests for me to do videos of this style. Just let me know below in the comments, and you know, thanks for watching and listening, guys. Take it easy. Bye bye.